Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Easton V1000 here, and today we are going to be looking at some concept art from some of the old Five Nights at Treasure Island projects that I was involved in back in 2015, 2016. I haven't seen the majority of this in a long time, and some of what is shown here may not actually be from projects that I was involved in, because I have a lot of Treasure Island related stuff on my Google Photos and whatnot, so not all of it may be related, so I do apologize if anything shown is not ours. This was so long ago. I was 11 years old. My friend Adam was 9, 10. This was like a decade ago, so I apologize if anything shown is not actually mine. But without any further ado, let's go over some of this. Okay, so this is what seems to be a hallway or some sort. Zoom in a little bit. It's very, very blurry, but you can see there. Here's another room here. This one may not be ours, actually. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows. Some of these may be from the Purity Sin era of Five Nights at Treasure Island. So I will skip over that and see what more I can find. Okay, I think I've located some more here. I forget the name of this variant of Photo Negative Mickey, but here he is, all creepy and shit, doing his thing. Here's a zoomed out version for you. Here's this creepy ass bitch. This one is beyond low quality. Here's a little mock-up that I made for The Revenge. It's got the little guy here. I forget, again, I apologize, I forget the names that we gave these characters. It's been that long. But this is, I remember making this one for sure with the basic font and stuff. Again, I was 11 years old. Here's another concept main menu screen. I suppose it would have been terrible font. Holy Jesus! A little dude here's doing the nice little T-pose. You know, he's chilling. I think that is the exact. Okay, here we go. Here's one that would have. This is the actual concept of the menu screen. Again, awful font choice. Holy shit! All right, got a few more for you here. And if anyone is interested in getting your hands on any of these, just contact me, leave a comment, and I will gladly send these to you, because these are a relic of my past, and I'm very grateful to have worked with Adam on these games, even if I just pitched ideas and was a friend. I wasn't really a part of necessarily a dev team. I wasn't an active developer at the time, but I was a close friend of Adam's, and yeah, it was an honor to be a part of his legacy and what he is now, because what he's done with the shipwreck thing is just, it's amazing. So I can't be thankful enough to have been a part of his life, and have a lot of memories being friends with Adam. So I believe this may be the trailer that I was requested to hunt down for the game Nightmare Before Disney. I'm not sure if this is it or not, but I believe that it is. So without any further ado, here we go. was actually Treasure Island 2, not Nightmare Before Disney, but still very interesting nonetheless. This is a concept art, not concept art. This is a proof of concept. There we go. Proof of concept of the main menu screen for The Revenge. So here we go. Here's a not even concept. This is actually the image that I used for when I uploaded some of the abandoned Discovery Island soundtrack. I think the original plan was to upload the entire game's OST, including like the background music and all like the files, but I never got around to actually doing that. But yeah, this is the image that I used for that. So here's some more concept art. Not sure which character or which game this would have been from, but very interesting. Here's another variant with an eyeball, no eyeball, with the eyeball. And here's the gaping hole version, no eyeball. Alright, got some more mock-ups here. Alright, here's another main menu kind of mock-up here. I don't remember why it was called Reborn. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but regardless, there it is. Here's another mock-up image. This one probably would have been used as like the banner for the Game Jolt page. This one right here. Here's another one. This one's really cool. Here are some shots from that previous trailer. Quite a few here. Good to archive all of these though. Some of these might be repeats. Wow, this is a throwback. This image right here. Of course it was 11-year-old me up at 1 o'clock in the morning in this old profile picture I remember distinctively. There we are. It's a full version of that one. I think this image was probably taken by accident. And then here's this one. Creepy ass duck, bruh. Here's a jump scare test I did for Treasure Island 2, I believe. Here is some concepts from the unused version of the Treasure Island 2 trailer. So it says, "Welcome back." There's that. This is, I believe, from an unlisted video, or it could have actually been on the Game Jolt page before the trailer came out for Treasure Island 2. Okay, yes. This was on the Game Jolt website before the actual trailer came out. This was the original, like, quote-unquote trailer. And I found it, the original draft version of the Treasure Island 2 trailer. This is the same clips, like renders from the final version, but it has the original text that I created for it, like the welcome back and all of that. And I believe that I even edited this version as a draft. So here we go. Pretty damn cool. And here's the version with music. Here's an updated version of that jump scare. What the heck? That goofy ass motherfucker. So this game, I think, was just a concept. I don't actually think we did anything with it. And judging by the Easton V1000 and not the GameStation logo. This might have been before GameStation was even a thing, to be honest. So holy crap, this is pretty early. But what the hell, boy? This one's pretty cool. Not sure if Adam made these though. I actually don't think he did, so I'll move on. Here we go. Pretty freaky. Man, these right here are fucking awesome. They give like early 2000s like PC game vibes, and I fucking love it. Adam's old art style is just mwah, amazing, bro. Look at this goofy ass. Bro, what did they do to my poor man? Like, damn. And boom, the original GameStation logo that I designed myself. Still pretty proud of that to this day. It's actually a pretty decent logo, all things considered. Subscribe for daily content. Hasn't uploaded in almost 5 years. I guess apparently at some point we're doing a full-on Treasure Island remake as well. I've come across some images of what appears to be this game, but I'm not sure if it was ours or not. Talking about the images that I found, by the way, I'm not sure if they were ours or not, because there were so many remakes of Treasure Island, the original game, that I'm not sure, to be honest. So, but I do have those, and if you want me to make a follow-up just to archive them just because I can, so just let me know. Bruh, here is the title screen for Nightmare Before Disney. This is a very early concept. This was probably only a couple weeks into development. Yeah. Goofy ass. You see, like, I'm hesitant to show these because I'm not sure if Adam and I were actually, well, I say Adam and I, he's the one that actually did the modeling. I was a playtester. I gave ideas, gave feedback, blah, blah, blah. I was more of a friend than a developer. But I'm not sure if these are ours or not. So I don't want to share something that I'm not sure of. Not sure how I thought I was going to be able to get away using this before Steamboat Willie became public domain, but apparently I was going to use this as a potential logo splash screen for like when the games first boot up. And I'm going to mute the audio just because copyright, but it's the original audio from the cartoon. And terrible font. I should have just used the actual logo, but you know, whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was an inside joke that we used to have. This is a Murky Moose, ladies and gentlemen. This is Murky Moose. Murky Moose was, I don't even know how to describe Murky Moose, but this is Murky Moose. Moving on. There's so many eyeballs, my guy. Holy shit. We got the whole fucking game station, Treasure Island, fucking. Oh my gosh, this brings back so many memories. We got the whole group here, bruh. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know why, bro. Got like a spork and a spatula up in his eye, but you know, again with the art style, you gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Couldn't tell you which project this was from. 90% sure he made them though, because I kind of think I remember him sending these, to be honest. So I'm pretty confident in showing them in here, but I couldn't tell you which project in particular these models were from and what they would have been used for. As far as I know, they could have just been mock-ups. They could have actually not been used for anything, but they probably were. Whether or not a finished game came out of that, I couldn't tell you though. These are pretty cool character models though. I quite like them. Oh, melted and shit. Fucking Oswald, bruh. Okay, and now on to some questions from the person that inspired me to make this to begin with. So, for their first question for Nightmare Before Disney, had I uploaded the trailer? I went through all my private videos. I looked through not all, but a good bit of the Google Photos, and I did not find the trailer for that game in particular. I'm not sure if a trailer was ever made for it. I was thinking when you first commented that there was a trailer for it, but upon further investigating, I think I was misremembering, and that was actually the trailer for Treasure Island 2. So I'm not sure if a trailer was ever made for that. And as for how far along the development was, Adam was working on many different things at the time. I was constantly pitching him different things. We were constantly bouncing back and forth on different ideas. So I don't think a lot of our projects really made it super far. I apologize for the notification sound. I don't believe a lot of our projects made it super far into development. I think the one that probably made it the furthest was Treasure Island 2. Just from the amount of concept art and the amount of material that I still have of that one, I think that was the one that progressed the furthest. But let's see, what's the next question? Okay, so I do believe we got further than a menu for that game, for A Nightmare Before Disney. I do believe we got further than the menu. I do think that there was at least a night or so playable. I'm not really sure past that. It's very fuzzy. It's been a long time ago. But I do think that we did indeed make it past the menu, but I'm not sure how much further. Let's see. And then you bring up a GameStation channel. I'm going to have to look into that because I don't remember if I made a dedicated GameStation channel or not. If I did, I most certainly don't have the password to it anymore. But if Adam made it, he may potentially, but I don't currently I'm not currently keeping in contact with him, so I'm not exactly sure there. As for if there were more teasers, there probably were. I think from the majority of the footage and the stuff that I've shown from my Google Photos, I believe most of it is from Treasure Island 2, but some of it definitely is from Nightmare Before Disney. As for there being more characters, I'm assuming you're referring to like original characters, and yes, I do believe so. I think some of the concept art that I showed would have been characters from that game, yes. As for where Adam got the Nightmare Photo Negative Mickey model, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I know the majority of the models that he used in his games uh, were like the models that were from the base Treasure Island game that he modified and formed into his own creations. So he in that particular model he could have made himself, but he also could have gotten it from a friend or someone else in the community. I honestly couldn't tell you. Again, that's a question that I really wish Adam was here right now to answer for you. And the music for the trailer, I don't remember that either, because um, Adam chose the music for the trailer. I just made like concepts and whatever for it. So, again, unfortunately, that's another question that I cannot answer. And nah, man, don't ever apologize for all the questions. In fact, I very much so appreciate it. This was a very fun experience for me going down memory lane, and I didn't actually go over every single image that I have. There is still a good bit that I have that can be uncovered if interested. So, if you are, please just leave a comment and let me know, and I will make a follow up to this with whatever I missed. So, thank you so much, and yeah.